can do on this planet Earth that will please everybody. Definitely you must have problem with one or two persons. If you are giving them something before, unfortunately you did not give them again, say, a wicked man. You have to live the life that will please God, not man. Righteousness is the key. For them to pay with their own blood, you have to be what? Righteous. See, if you are not righteous, if you are not in a good time with your father will not teach you some things. Your father will not tell you some secrets. There is nothing you can do that will please me. One day will get angry with you. You can't cheat nature. Then number two, you have to separate yourself from them. For them to pay with your own blood, you have to separate yourself. The Bible says separate Paul and Barnabas so that the work will be easy. If there is no separation, there is no freedom. If somebody is giving you problem and you are still with the person, will you have peace? You will not have peace. Now I discovered something. Samuel grew up with Eli's children, but Samuel was not close with them. Samuel separated himself from the children of who? Eli. The Bible, Samuel separated himself from the children of who? Eli. That is why Samuel was different from the children of Eli. For you to fulfill your destiny, you have to separate yourself from some person. The Bible said in the book of Genesis, and God told Abraham, separate thyself from who? Lot. The day Abraham separated himself from Lot, what happened? The Bible said, and God visited Abraham. There are some people you don't need to go close to them. If you go close to some persons, you go spoil in Allah. Any pikin who won't spoil, you go spoil. Samuel grew up with these children, but Samuel was not corrupt. Because he has made up his mind not to be what? Corrupt. But some of us say, no, let me follow them. But Samuel separated himself from them. How did Samuel separate himself from them? If I may say, anytime they will enter the altar to go and collect from the throne of Elohim to eat, Samuel will not eat with them. Is it not? Samuel will not eat with who? Them. Then I discovered something. Sometimes the children of Eli will say, okay, Samuel, you're under my father's roof. Samuel, come here. I want you to go and call that girl for me. Call that girl for me. Samuel will say, no, I go now. Where? What is he trying to do? He's trying to separate himself. Sometimes say, come, boy, come. You have stayed with me. Go and buy cigar for me. You will tell the person, no, I'm not going to buy cigarette for you. What are you trying to do? You are trying to separate yourself from them. Sometimes you allow your children, some persons will send them, go and buy me kai. Go and buy me chassis. What are you trying to teach them? You are trying to teach them how to drink chassis. What are they trying to do? They are trying to corrupt the children. But if the children say, no, it is an error for me to touch chassis. It is an error for me to touch cigarette. My father is not smoking, so I cannot touch this cigarette. Someone say, no, it is an error for me to follow these people. If I follow them, I will not fulfill my destiny. Sorry, number 3. Understanding the voice of God. Samuel understand the voice of God. Eli's children don't understand the voice of God. That is why they went astray. For them to pay with their own blood, you have to understand the voice of God. Now, let me tell you something. If you don't understand the voice of God, what kill them will kill you. For example, the Lord is saying, my son, don't enter this vehicle. Because if you enter this vehicle, you will die with them. You say, no, God forbid. This is not God talking. Before you know, you will still enter the same vehicle with them. By the time you enter the vehicle, what will happen? You will pay with your own blood. So as a child of God, you have to understand the voice of God. Sometimes God will talking to you, my daughter, don't go to market today, relax. Don't open your shop today, relax. Say, no, God forbid, this is not God talking. This one is demon for my father's house. But we don't understand the voice of God. When you don't understand the voice of God, you pay with your own blood. So as a child of God, you have to understand the voice of God. We have so many voices that is speaking to some persons. we think that it is the voice of God. Let me tell you something. God will not tell you something and that thing will not come to pass. He said instead of his word not to come to pass, the heavens and the earth will pass away. Is it not? If God told you something, say, my son, my daughter, by this time next month I'm going to favor you with a car, what will happen? Either the devil like it or they leave it. That next month God will do what? Favor you. They cannot stop it because God has already said it.